small presentation from our class choose. This is presenting the Solomon the Wise.
The children of Israel were slaves in the land of Egypt for over 400 years. They cried to the Lord for deliverance, so the Lord delivered them and brought them to Canaan. God was supposed to be their king at all times, but the Israelites asked God for a king to rule over them like the nations around them. Though it was not in his perfect will, God gave them kings. Solomon, son of David, was the third king of Israel.
One day, God appeared to Solomon in a dream and told him, "Ask for whatever you want me to give to you." Solomon asked God for an understanding heart to judge the people. This pleased the Lord, and he gave him not only an understanding heart and wisdom, he also gave him riches and honor. 2 pregnant women lived in the house. One of them gave birth to a baby boy, and on the 3rd day after that, another woman gave birth to a baby boy.
Hey, stop! Where are you going with my baby?
No, it's my baby.
No, it's not. I know my child anywhere. If you know what's good for me, you will give my child back and I won't press charges.
Press charges for what? For living out of here? It's not a crime.
No, you know what I'm talking about. You can leave, but not before you give my child over.
And now you lay in the sun and die, kill your son, and now you want my son? No way.
How do you even know that's how the child died?
I just know.
Let's take this matter to King Solomon. He will know who the real mother is.
I know who the real mother is, and I'm not going with you anywhere.
Then, I will go by myself and I will tell him the whole story. Then he will send his soldiers after you, and you know you cannot hide from them.
All right, I will go with you.
So the 2 women went to the king with a living child. Each mother told the same story, that they both lived together, that both had given birth to a child, that one child was dead in the morning, and that the live child was hers. Each mother accused the other that after having discovered that her child had died during the night, its mother had stolen the other mother's live baby and replaced it with the dead child. Thus each mother claimed. On waking up in the morning, she had discovered a dead child on her side, which was not hers. In a dispute such as this, where there is no evidence or witness, King Solomon's solution is fascinating. After some deliberation, King Solomon commanded to a soldier.
Stop! Where are you going without permission? What is that you have? She took my child in half, and now she thinks that it's the... No, it's my child. She's lying. I'll be right back. King Solomon, there are 2 ladies with the one here. The only lady to solve this problem.
Set them in. I have heard both of your sides. This is an interesting issue. What shall we do about this? Bring me a sword. Split this child into 2. Give one half to this woman and the other half to this woman.
No, my lord. Please do not kill my son. Give the child to her, and I will leave, and I will not complain.
Hey, cut him to 2 pieces like your mother's nature. Don't do it. At least me.
Stop it. Now we know who the real mother is, don't we?
Take your child, go home and lead him in the way of the Lord. May the Lord bless you.
You are under
Solomon and his wisdom indeed avoided the destruction of the baby and pronounced a true judgment. Based on his profound knowledge of human nature, and all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged. And they feared the king, for they saw the wisdom of God was in him to do judgment.
God gave Solomon very great wisdom and understanding and knowledge as vast as the sands of the seashore. In fact, his wisdom exceeded that of all the wise men of the East and the wise men of Egypt. He was wiser than anyone else. His fame spread throughout all the surrounding nations. He composed some 3,000 proverbs and wrote 1,005 songs. He could speak with authority about all kinds of plants, from the great cedar of Lebanon to the tiny hyssop that grows from cracks in a wall. He could also speak about animals, birds, small creatures, and fish. And kings from every nation sent their ambassadors to listen to the wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom is only effective when it is put into action. It is clear that God's gift of wisdom to Solomon did not mean that he couldn't make any mistakes. When God asked Solomon his wish, he only asked for wisdom to lead his people. He didn't ask for money or wealth. Since he only asked for wisdom, God blessed him with everything he ever wanted. May God help us to follow his will in the days to come.